Hey guys, what's up? I don't even know what day I'm on. So, I gotta admit, feeling a little crappy here. I had a long weekend and I did not do my morning pages for 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. For 3 days. Today is day 15. And yeah, I really have no excuse. Saturday morning was a really busy morning. I woke up late. We were having a party Saturday night, so waking up late, the kids were already awake. I had a ton of stuff to do Saturday morning to start getting ready and prepared for the big party that we had Saturday night. I drank a little too much on Saturday, so Sunday morning I slept late and basically spent the whole day Sunday not really hanging over, but kind of down for the count. I really kind of just laid around, and then when I finally did get up, I had a crap ton of stuff to clean, and so morning pages weren't in the cards, writing wasn't in the cards, really just nothing was in the cards on that day. And then today is Monday, and I was hoping to get up this morning and take care of business and start writing and get back on track, and that didn't happen either. And the biggest realization that I believe I had because of that is that routines are extremely vital to making change. I feel like for over a week, for 2 weeks, I was completely tracking and doing a great job and getting stuff done and not really having many distractions, and everything was going really beautifully. And then you fall off for one day, and that one day has the tendency to possibly turn into 2 days. And if 2 days has the tendency to turn into 3 days, then we can basically get thrown off of a whole new thing that we were trying to establish. And I feel like that's kind of where this is headed if I don't get my shit together. I love that I'm able to see that through this, though. I love that the fact that I've kind of fallen off, and that the fact that it's been 3 days now, and the fact that I'm kind of beating myself up a little bit for it, really just shows me how vital and how necessary and how important it is to establish good routines. I know that here on YouTube, I've done a lot of videos about routines, morning routines, night routines, fall routines, summer routines, and all of those things. And the reality is, routines have the tendency to change, but you gotta find a routine that works for you. There's a reason you have to get up, and there's a reason you have to do those morning pages. And, more and more, I keep on saying that I have to make the sacrifice to get up, and that's the hard part. But what I realize too is that I am being pushed out of my comfort zone. And in the comfort zone is where we are comfortable, right? In my bed is where I'm comfortable at 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, and I don't want to get up, and nobody's up yet, and it's still dark, and it's lonely. But honestly, I need that time. I need that time to myself. I need that time to group. I need that time to connect spiritually. I need that time to ground. I need that time to really just be able to sit in silence and just be before my day starts, because when the day starts, I'm going till it's time to go to bed. And it has to happen in the morning, because by the end of the day, now I'm thinking about all the things that happened during the day. I'm this, I'm that, or I'm just downright too freaking tired to focus on doing anything. So building and establishing routines is so important, and these aren't copied routines. These aren't fake routines. These can't be, something that you on a whim, or this is real, and this is the process, and this is me establishing that routine. And so, I put a quote on one of my previous videos in this process, and it said to basically be gentle with yourself. Take it easy when you're growing, because growth is a process, and not to beat yourself up and be so hard on yourself. And so it's funny that I just started reading week 3. As I'm heading into week 3 today, I was reading my week 3 reading, and it basically said, you may be experiencing a downtime, and sometimes after a big week of enlightenment and aha moments and all of this, you sort of just need time to rest. And maybe that's what this has been all about. Maybe I've just taken a couple days to rest, and that's that. I mean, I definitely had hoped that I was going to be able to really get my morning pages done and do them all and be on top of this whole process and do all the tasks and all the other homework right on time every time. But life happens, and I think the important thing is, I'm not falling off the wagon, I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up. However, I can see where this is that time 3 weeks in that people start falling off, and I think that's normal to an extent. This is the normal time that something like that happens. Think about the new year. and think about making your New Year's resolutions, and think about how many times before you get to February have you stopped going to the gym or stopped the diet or whatever it is that you were doing, stopped journaling every day. When life starts to set in, when the perfection of it all kind of starts fading away, and keeping up with what it is that we are trying to do, it gets a little hard, it gets difficult, it gets stressful, and remaining true to what it is that we're doing and still being a part of the process, it takes commitment. It definitely takes what is called commitment. So that is basically my update over the last couple of days. Establishing routines and making them happen and sticking to them, and still being committed. So yeah, I will be back at the pages tomorrow morning. I definitely already have plans with myself to make it an early night. I'm gonna drink some chamomile tea and journal a little bit and really kind of like rest and settle it in. Trying to go to bed by 10 every night during this process, you guys. And some days that works and other days it doesn't. But what I find is that the days that I can get myself settled and be in bed and ready to go by 10, those are the nights that I have good nights, and those make for the better mornings. Getting up at 5:30, I'm not a morning person, so that's really been such a struggle for me. We are getting it back on track, so welcome to week 3 of this whole thing with me. 3 weeks in already, huh? Yeah, so that is basically it. It is already evening time right now. I barely just had a chance to get this filmed. I think that I really like the idea of filming these videos in the morning while I'm out on my walk, or like right after I take them. So I think I will go back to doing it that way, and finding time and creating space to take those walks even if I'm not taking anybody to school. I think that it's very necessary that I still get out and take those walks. I think that obviously there's a reason why you are, asked to take a 20-minute walk every day. So that is basically it for today. We are getting ready to have dinner. Hubs is in there hooking it up, and yeah, I will see you guys back tomorrow for day 16 of my 84-day artist way journey. Bye guys.